Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of the human mind. Today, we're exploring one of life's most powerful forces, love. Whether you're crushing hard on someone right now, navigating the early stages of a relationship, or simply wondering why your heart behaves the way it does, this video is for you. We're breaking down proven psychology facts about love, straight from the patterns our minds follow every single day. These aren't just cute quotes or random opinions. They're the real psychological truths that explain why we feel butterflies, why we can't stop thinking about that special person, and why some connections feel destined while others fade. We'll cover mutual attraction signals, the mental health boost of a simple conversation, gender differences in love, relationship timelines, and exactly what to watch for when someone is truly interested. If you've ever wondered, is this just me, or are they feeling it too? Stick around. By the end of this 20-minute journey, you'll have a clearer, more confident understanding of how love actually works in the brain. Let's get started. First up, when two people are truly meant for each other, time, distance, and outside interference lose their power. No amount of waiting feels too long. No miles feel too far. And no one, not friends, family, or circumstances, can permanently tear them apart. Psychologically, this speaks to the deep compatibility our brains recognize on an instinctive level. When two minds align in values, humor, and emotional needs, the bond becomes almost unbreakable. It's not magic, it's the brain's way of saying, this is home. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Simply having a real conversation with your crush actually strengthens your mental health. That nervous flutter you feel before texting or talking? It's not weakness, it's your brain releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. These neurotransmitters reduce stress, sharpen focus, and build emotional resilience. So the next time you're overthinking that chat, remember, connecting with your crush isn't just exciting, it's genuinely good for your mind. And get this, research-backed patterns show there's roughly an 80% chance that if you're crushing on someone, they're crushing right back. Our brains are wired to mirror emotions in close connections. The very fact that you notice them so intensely often means they're noticing you too. It's a beautiful symmetry the mind creates when chemistry is real. Have you ever had someone stuck in your head 24/7? Psychology tells us that being unable to get a person off your mind is usually a two-way street. If they're living rent-free in your thoughts, chances are you're doing the same in theirs. The brain doesn't waste mental energy on people who don't matter. Constant thoughts create a feedback loop of attention and memory, a clear sign the feeling is mutual. Sometimes the people who stay quiet or don't reach out are the ones who want you the most. Why? Because caring deeply can make someone freeze up with fear of rejection. Silence isn't always disinterest, it can be the loudest form of I don't want to mess this up. Their restraint is actually a form of emotional self-protection, and often a hidden signal that you matter more than they can say. Here's a confidence booster, your crush almost certainly sees you as about 20% more attractive than you see yourself. The brain applies a natural halo effect to people we like. Positive feelings literally make facial features, smiles, and even small quirks look better to the other person. So stop picking apart your reflection. To them, you're already glowing. Eye contact is one of the strongest nonverbal cues in love psychology. When someone locks eyes with you frequently and holds the gaze just a little longer than normal, it's a clear sign they feel comfortable, or they want you. Prolonged eye contact triggers oxytocin release, the bonding hormone, making both people feel closer instantly. It's the brain's way of saying, I'm safe with you. The longer you hide your feelings for someone, the harder you fall. Psychology calls this the forbidden fruit effect combined with emotional buildup. Suppressing attraction creates tension that intensifies desire. Every day you hold back, the feelings grow stronger until they become almost overwhelming. That's why secret crushes can feel so powerful. Your brain is turning up the volume on the emotion you're trying to quiet. Ever feel randomly sad for no obvious reason? It could be a sign that you're missing someone, or that they're missing you. Our minds are deeply interconnected through mirror neurons. When someone we care about is thinking about us or feeling distant, it can create an unexplained emotional echo. That sudden wave of melancholy is often the brain's subtle alert system for emotional connection. Two types of people struggle to look you directly in the eyes: someone hiding a lie, and someone hiding love. In both cases, the brain is protecting itself from vulnerability. With love, direct eye contact feels too exposing, like the other person could see straight into your heart. The intensity is overwhelming, so the gaze drops. It's a classic sign that strong feelings are at play. Pretending not to care is actually the habit of someone who cares the most. It's a defense mechanism called reaction formation. When emotions run deep, the brain sometimes flips the script to avoid getting hurt. The person who acts indifferent is often the one lying awake thinking about you. Their cool exterior hides a very warm interior. Being ignored by someone you care about can hurt as much as physical injury. Brain scans show that social rejection lights up the same pain centers as a broken bone or a cut. That's why it feels so crushing. Your mind is literally processing emotional pain the same way it processes physical damage. The hurt is real, and it's valid. Want a simple trick to make someone like you more? Borrow something small from them: a pen, a book, a phone charger. The Benjamin Franklin effect in psychology shows that when someone does you a small favor, their brain rewires to like you more. They justify the help by deciding you must be worth it. It's a tiny action with a surprisingly big impact on attraction. Girls never forget the first love who made them smile. That first genuine, heart-fluttering happiness leaves a permanent imprint. The brain tags those early positive emotions with powerful memories that resurface for years. It becomes the standard against which future smiles are measured. Guys never forget the first girl who made them cry. That first deep emotional vulnerability creates a lasting mark. For men, love often involves lowering emotional guards, and the first time it happens sticks. It's not weakness. It's the brain recording a profound connection that shaped how he views love forever. Here's a counterintuitive fact: never smile when you look at someone you love, because if you do, they might fall in love with you all over again. A warm, genuine smile triggers instant oxytocin and dopamine spikes in the other person. It reignites the original spark, making feelings feel brand new. One smile can restart the whole emotional roller coaster. Deep conversations with the right woman can profoundly strengthen a man's mental resilience. When a man opens up emotionally to a woman who truly listens, his brain experiences reduced cortisol, stress, and increased feelings of safety. It builds emotional armor for the rest of life's challenges. The right conversation isn't just talk, it's therapy for the male mind. Men naturally lower the pitch of their voice when speaking to someone they love. It's an unconscious signal of protection and masculinity, designed to sound more calming and attractive. The brain adjusts vocal tone automatically when attraction is high, creating a soothing effect that draws the other person closer. Women are generally better than men at remembering faces. Evolutionary psychology links this to stronger social bonding and emotional memory centers in the female brain. A woman can recall the exact expression on your face months later because her mind is wired to track emotional cues in relationships. If she suddenly goes silent and cold, you may have hurt her more deeply than you realize. Women often process pain by withdrawing to protect themselves. That distance isn't indifference, it's self-preservation. She might even start quietly exploring other options while she heals. Pay attention to the shift. It's a signal that repair work is needed. Girls generally don't like guys who are overly flirty or playing the field. When a man is serious about a girl, he stops the constant flipping between options. Authenticity and focused attention are far more attractive than scattered charm. The brain craves consistency and emotional safety over flashy games. People with low self-esteem often embarrass or put down others more frequently. It's a defense mechanism. By dimming someone else's light, they temporarily feel better about their own. Recognizing this pattern helps you respond with empathy instead of taking it personally. Girls love to hear praise, even if it's a little exaggerated. Compliments activate the reward centers in the female brain, boosting confidence and creating positive associations with the person giving them. Genuine or playfully false praise still works because the brain focuses on the feeling, not the literal accuracy. People always have time, it's simply a matter of priorities. When someone says they're too busy, what they're really saying is that you're not their top priority right now. But once real love enters the picture, priorities shift dramatically. Suddenly, they make time because the relationship becomes one of the most important things in their life. Once someone falls in love, they find every possible minute to give that person. The brain reorders daily schedules around the relationship because love activates the same reward pathways as basic survival needs. Time stops being an excuse and becomes an investment. Statistically, the average lifespan of a casual relationship is 3 to 5 months. If you make it past the 6-month mark without breaking up, psychology suggests you're likely in it for the long haul. The early honeymoon phase ends around then, and surviving it means the bond has moved into genuine attachment territory. Now let's get practical. If a girl likes you and is genuinely interested, she will show it through consistent actions. Here are the key signs psychology highlights. 1. She will flirt with you, through playful texts, twirling her hair, light touches, or meaningful eye contact while talking. These are subconscious ways her body signals attraction and invites closeness. 2. She will either ask you out or happily accept your invitation without hesitation. If something comes up and she has to cancel, she'll quickly reschedule because she wants to see you. No vague excuses, just real effort. 3. She will want to know everything about you, your hobbies, your dreams, your favorite childhood stories. Asking deep questions shows she's investing mental energy in understanding who you are. 4. She'll be incredibly sweet, caring, and supportive the moment you share something painful or difficult. Her response will feel warm and safe because she genuinely wants to be your emotional anchor. 5. When the moment feels right, she'll naturally become more affectionate and sexy. She'll desire intimacy because emotional connection has opened the door to physical closeness. 6. She'll be perfectly happy with any plan, even something as simple as a walk in the park just to talk. The location doesn't matter, she's interested in you as a person, not in how much money you spend. Money is irrelevant to the right girl. The same rules apply if she sees you only as a sexual partner. The effort, the attention, and the consistency will still be there, but the emotional depth might differ. The key difference is whether she's investing in your heart or just the moment. The right girl wants all of you, and she proves it through steady, thoughtful actions rather than grand gestures. So there you have it, the psychology facts about love that explains so much of what we feel but rarely put into words. From the 80% chance your crush is mutual to the way deep conversations build unbreakable mental strength, these truths show that love isn't random. It follows clear patterns our brains have evolved over thousands of years. Remember, real connection is about consistency, vulnerability, and mutual effort. If someone is meant for you, the signs will be there, in the eye contact, the time they make, the way they remember your face, and the way they show up even when it's simple. If today's video resonated with you, hit that like button, share it with that special someone, or your best friend who needs to hear this, and drop a comment. Which fact surprised you the most? Are you experiencing any of these signs right now? I read every single comment and I can't wait to hear your stories. Thanks for spending the last 20 minutes with me. You deserve love that feels easy, mutual, and real. Until next time, keep your heart open, your mind curious, and remember, the psychology of love is working in your favor more often than you think. See you in the next one. Stay amazing.